4.6%.
Thrown to Farrell. His shot high. Save made by Pearson. Puck bounce off the glass. And the clear made by Deneen gets 3 fresh penalty killers on the ice for the Bulldogs.
Kind of a difficult first save for Pearson. Off the shoulder. Makes a strong save.
Puck entered into the zone. A steal made. And a clear.
In front of the Bulldog bench on Harvard, but it was not called.
Coronado stops up. Dishes to the point for Farrell. Farrell to the dot. Loses the puck for a second. Gets it back up to the point. Moore across. And now we're back to even strength. First time we've had 5-on-5 hockey in this game. Moore down the boards. And
better scoring opportunities.
Chen chipped the chance to the side of the net, but now the Crimson take it the other way. Farrell drops it back, and now the Bulldogs having to defend on this power play. Crimson alongside Sean Farrell and Matthew Coronado. The lineup has changed quite a bit since the addition of Farinacci back in, like we mentioned last weekend. Coronado had been playing center up until that point. He switches over to the right wing on this first line, and Casey Severo elevated from the third line to this first line. It's Severo with the puck now. Outletted forward. That shot on goal. Save made by Pearson. Puck still loose. Chopping at it was Farrell. And Farrell made contact with Pearson, who's still trying to get back in the net. Thrun whips a shot off the end boards. Hit the back of the net.
For a moment there for the Bulldogs and Luke Pearson.
A turnover to Coronado. Shot by Farinacci. Another save made by Pearson. It's still loose. And so, keeping him in New York.
15 draft picks dressed for Harvard tonight. Very impressive recruiting by Ted Donato and his staff. And once again, bringing in a lot of talent, especially when you lose players like Nick Aberzizi and Adam Fox over the past few seasons, but still maintaining national rankings and having successful seasons like they have.
Well, 6 of their 7 dressed defensemen tonight are all drafted to NHL teams. There only one line, forward line, doesn't have an NHL draft pick on it in tonight's lineup for the Crimson. They're very deep in terms of drafted talent. And they got even deeper when they got Captain John Farinacci back.
Mentioned his 4 assists last weekend. Immediate impact by Farinacci.
With a stick. And Rob, how important were some of those early key saves for Luke Pearson in all of this?
We made a couple of big ones. Even that first one, that was a weird one right off his shoulder.
Another save made there, and then he gets the pad on the second chance. First line, the second line going to work. Severo shot, hits some legs out in front. Back to the point. Thrun sliding it into the slot, looking for Coronado. Thrun to Farrell, makes a move towards the center. Throws a shot on the backhand that misses. Looking to drop it back. He finds Farrell. Sean Farrell, the Montreal Canadiens draft pick, grabs it behind the net of Luke Pearson. Farinacci has it tied up in his leg.
Bulldogs caught a break. Puck took a weird hop, so they were able to carry it up the zone through the neutral zone and kill some time off the penalty.
Farinacci through the zone, hits the wall and comes to LaFerriere. Thrun to Coronado in the circle. Indirect off the wall, back to Thrun. Coronado. 25 seconds left to go. Farrell takes a shot. That goes too high. It bounces to Coronado. Behind the net. Farinacci looking for options. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Thrun to the opposite side. Farrell decides to make the pass to Thrun. One-timer for Coronado and a blocker save made by Pearson. Didn't look like Coronado got everything on that puck. He takes another gamble. Farrell being pressured. Gamble trying to swing at it on the backhand. We get a stoppage of play. And I believe we're getting a penalty here against Farrell.
But draws the penalty on the attempt. And if you're Harvard, that's the last thing you want to do. Take a penalty while you're on the power play. So 4-on-4 for the rest of this period. And
Chen Mystic handles the puck. Farrell, stick handling, drops for Langenbrunner. He'll drift behind the net. Mason Langenbrunner, the son, a former NHLer. Jamie Langenbrunner, he puts the shot in from the point. It did hit.
Credit to the Crimson for the answer to start this second period, but it has been a very sloppy start to this second period for the Yale Bulldogs. I'm Keith Elaine. I'm considering a timeout.
Across to Farrell. He takes a shot, gloved by Pearson. Puck still loose. A diving save across to stop Coronado. Pearson still down, blocked out in front from Donhauser. Farrell slides across a one-timer from Coronado. Pearson can't see it. It goes off the post. A steal by... If we see the Bulldogs able to pull ahead. Farrell into the center for Coronado. What a fast shot, but it goes into the end wall. Coronado circling out the point, changing directions, and once again, that shot hard off the end boards behind the net. Coronado in the corner, Thrun at the point. Thrun, a backhand chance from inside. Comes out to Coronado, a backhand up the wall to Thrun. Thrun throws it on goal. Pearson makes the stop, and the Bulldogs will get that change.
Go off, and we're going to have the ice open up a little more. Some 4-on-4 play.
And we are back to 4-on-4 hockey with a offensive zone draw upcoming for the Crimson. They had sent 5 guys out on the ice at first, but stick lift by Carpenter in the neutral zone. Sullivan outlets for Connors to Wooding. Wooding's on angle, looking for the redirection. An outlet pass for Coronado, but a little too hot to handle. Tabakin gets well, and the Bulldogs have had 3 ties, so 3 games already out of the 5 games in January that have called for overtime. We'll see if either team can get on the board here in the third. Farrell wraps it out in front. Thrun stopping it at the point. Coronado heading at the top of the zone as the puck is Coronado steals it back. Chen and Coronado crash into. Chen falls over, then gets up, slides the pass to Gamble. Chen fighting for the puck again, getting landed on by O'Coin.
That was an active stick.
Puck stripped by Farrell. Comes out into the neutral zone. Ong, who had just hopped off the bench, couldn't settle the puck. Ong and Coronado. Sides. Back to the point for Seedham. Low, and Pearson makes the stop.
Again, more and more you're going to see the teams, they're going to try to take a chance.
Set it aside for Deneen, and the Bulldogs start the rush. Deneen in over the line. Makes a move to the center, stolen by Coronado. Coronado in over the line. Heading against Tabakin, takes the hit. Puck comes loose to Ong. Ong up it across, but no one there. Gamble fighting for the puck, taken by Coronado. He has Farrell to the opposite side, goes there, saucers it, but the puck bounces over the stick of Farrell. Farrell back into Coronado, defended by Donhauser. Coronado to the point. Farrell slides it low. Briggs game left to score in this overtime for either team. Under 30 seconds remaining. Farrell with a chance here for Harvard to Thrun. Over to Coronado, he scores! Matthew Coronado with the game winner in overtime, and Harvard takes it 3-2.
Take a lot of positives away from this game. They fought every single minute. And that's a tough one to take, but Luke Pearson, what a stellar game. And the Bulldogs played a really good game against the number 9 team in the country. They're long